All right, y'all. What's good, man? It's crunch time. Hit the like as y'all joining in. Real quick, man. Didn't I tell you guys LeBron should go back to Cleveland a very long time ago, man? Everybody said, Crunch, you're an idiot. Crunch, you don't know what you're talking about. Crunch, what the hell are you talking about, man? You're dumb, stupid, all the extra, man. Everything, the whole nine, man. What I do is I take the heat. Because at the end of the day, man, it just is what it is. People gonna follow suit when everybody starts saying something. Now everybody's saying it. Now everybody in the world saying LeBron should go back to Cleveland. I seen when Jeff Teague and Paul Pierce and them guys, they was started saying it after I said. I'm not saying they stole it from me or nothing. I'm just saying it's just crazy, that they saying it now, because the other night when LeBron went to the game in Cleveland, they had this big tribute for him. He was getting emotional and uh and then he got very, 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 very disrespected at the end of the game. A lot of people saying that the dude Jalen Tyson should get punished for it and get out of the league. I don't look at it as that serious. I just look at it as, LeBron, shit, next time you play him, bust his ass. See, I don't like the catering and like, oh, now we got to get him out of the league and he should be on it. Like, no, bro, listen, bro, like, bro, you're a human being, bro. I know you're LeBron James, but you're a human being. Just like him, he a basketball player, bro. It is what it is. That's what NBA players do when they That's how people move. I know it was kind of weird for him to do that at that moment, which he probably shouldn't have did that at that moment. He was just excited to be in the league, and he trying to do it. He trying to make a Kodak moment. He had a good game too, so that's another reason he was like, that's another reason he was feeling himself. But I mean, bro, let's leave it at that, bro. I mean, I don't like that, man. Like, oh, you can't disrespect the king, and now we're going to do this to you. But the whole thing is looking at the whole ambiance of everything, how they had a tribute, and how much the city still loves him. You know, the city still loves him, man. He should end his career there, because it's already kind of tension over on the Lakers. You don't want to walk out of your career on that team now. You don't want to do that, LeBron. I believe that you should lift the no trade clause or allow them to trade you this season to the Cleveland Cavaliers this season, bro. I don't think that you should wait until next season, because then the Lakers won't be able to get nothing back unless if you let them do a sign and trade. But if you just leave in free agency, the Lakers not gonna be able to get nothing back. And LeBron James like doing that, man. I'm not trying to cook him or slander him this morning, man. I'm trying to figure out how we're trying to basically discuss this morning how he should go out on good terms. So I'm not trying to slander him, but y'all know how he likes to always lead a team and then make it seem like he was doing all the work because he lead them high and dry and they can't get nobody else. I appreciate that, Slow Mo. He said, facts, you've been saying it. Yeah, man, I've been saying it, man. It was like, no way. Even my homie, man, one of my closest homies, man, we was in the gym yesterday and they had it on the TV when we was about to leave, just showing the highlights, the tribute. And I'm like, yeah, I told you, he should go back to Cleveland. And he was like, nah, man, nah. But then it's like he started looking at the TV and he was like, I can kind of see it. But mind you, when I first said it mad long ago, hell no, why'd he do that? So I'm just like, I understand it though, but that's probably just because people ain't really understand that, the Lakers are not fucking with LeBron no more. Now they starting to see it with the Genie Bus stuff coming out. But mind you, I mean, that's another thing that I've been saying. But I can't really blame certain people though, because it's like, I do study the NBA more than the average person. But you know what I'm saying? That's my dog. And he said, he goes on to say, yeah, Bron gotta have a farewell tour. He was like, yo, this like he literally the greatest player in history. Like he probably deserve it more than. And I cut him off. I said one of them. I said, what the fuck you gonna do about it? We can fight right now. So no, I ain't say all that. I said one of them, man. It's just like he is a LeBron fan. I don't, basically my two closest friends was LeBron fans, man. Really all three of my closest friends, because my other closest friend had moved out of town, but he his favorite player, not LeBron, but The point is this, bro. I'm about to snake them niggas out. I think I got to snake them niggas out, man. Because if you a LeBron fan, I can't trust you, bro. So I gotta watch the back door. It's like, nah, man. I'm just trying to troll them niggas because I know they probably listen. But nah, man. If you a LeBron fan, it is what it is, man. I don't really. It's not that serious to me. Because most LeBron fans that have some sense, they just fuck with his game. Ain't nothing wrong with that. But I've been saying the Lakers should trade him to uh the Cavs and get DeAndre Hunter and get Jared Allen. You get DeAndre Hunter and Jared Allen and see if you can finagle Garland. And then if you do that, the Garland can come off of the bench and be 6th man of the year. He can get like 3 or 4 6 mans of the years. And be the next because I feel like I'm not really that big on him. I feel like he can be the next. He might as well go ahead and study Jamal Crawford game, bro. Study the Lou Wills of the world, bro. Because I mean, I feel like for a championship squad, you got to bring Garland off the bench. If they don't want to do that, you ask Mitchell. But the thing is, the Cavaliers will be able to go to the finals. I've been saying this, bro. They thought I was hating on them the whole time, and I'm trying to say, no, listen, I know that I be trolling Brian sometimes. But when I'm serious, I'm trying to tell you something for real. If LeBron was to go to the Cavaliers right now, they would be contenders, bro. I literally would probably have them coming out of the East. Well, here's the thing. I would still stick to my guns. I would have the Pistons coming out of the East because that's what I got coming out of the East. But I'm saying, what have I been saying the whole time? The Cavaliers, with basically now you would have LeBron running the point, and you have a big guard. No matter how old he is, you have somebody that would be able to compete with a guy like maybe Cade Cunningham if y'all had to play them. Now y'all both got big point guards who kind of run the show and shit. And then the NBA gonna love that narrative. Oh yeah, Cade Cunningham, the new blah blah blah, LeBron prototype, money, all of that shit gonna start coming in. And you have Evan Mobley, who is a baby, basically like a baby AD. So LeBron, baby Chris Bosh, you know what I'm saying? So LeBron loved playing with guys like that. And then you would have Donovan Mitchell, baby D Wade. You would have baby D Wade, bro. Now it's not perfect, but it gets to a point where if you're a LeBron fan, you can't keep complaining about everything, bro. Y'all said the Lakers wasn't good enough. The Cavaliers would basically have all the answers to all of those problems because now you would have Evan Mobley instead of Ayton, who was Defensive Player of the Year. You know what I'm saying? AD low-key didn't even win that. He didn't even win the Defensive Player of the Year before. I'm not saying he's a better defender than AD, but it gets to a point though, I'm saying, damn, what you need? You know what I mean? Y'all complain about everything, man. And plus the Lakers would wind up with Jared Allen, who would be a defender to help Ayton and help Ayton get rebounds. It was one point in time Jared Allen was the best rim protector in the league. That's what I'm saying. Somebody said, it was good, Gabe. Appreciate that, man. Appreciate the love. Appreciate the emojis, man. This is the thing. Jared Allen was the best rim protector in the league. So RJ says that the players don't want him there. I mean, it gets to a point though that where it's not even low key about that though, because this is business, and the Cavaliers ain't getting it done for real. So if I'm the owner or the GM or the coach, it gets to like what I'm saying. I'll be like, listen, yo, I don't give a fuck what y'all want, and I would dare say it just like that. And I know this era is real soft, but my coach from high school, man, listen, bro, I don't know how the NBA done got this soft. And I understand why my high school coach always used to say he couldn't. I think he used to say he wouldn't want to coach in the league. Because, I mean, coaches be saying shit like that. That's really how they talk. I don't give a fuck what you want. You know what I'm saying? And that's them being nice. So, because the Cavs ain't getting it done, bro. They be bluffing, bro. Every time the playoffs come, they look like a whole nother team, bro. So, and they realize it. And that's why this season they struggling. Because they know for a fact that they're not about to get over that hump. But I believe that it doesn't even matter if the players want them, man. So Slow-Mo say that LeBron stepping all on Luka's toes. He got to go. LA don't love him. Yeah, LA don't even want him no more. You don't want to stay somewhere where you're not wanted. The Cavs want him back. The Cavs would love to have LeBron back right now with Bronny. Um, that would be amazing for them. And basically, they starting to do the predictive programming and put it in your brain with everything they're doing for the Cavs. Because I didn't know LeBron confirmed. Did he confirm that he gonna retire? Why were they saying this might be his last game there? You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't think LeBron would let it happen to himself like that. I think he will. He wants to control everything, and he's going to basically, because if they said that this is his last game in which color in Cleveland, potentially, why haven't they been saying that about some other arenas and stadiums that he has been pulling up to? If this is allegedly going to be his last season, and I don't know, man. I feel like he still wants to get his other son in the league, and it would be more suited to happen on the Cavs. All of this shit makes sense, man. But watch how this shit might low key take place. Um, because at the end of the day, something is about to happen. Whether he about to retire or go to another team, or this season or next season. I think they should let him do it this season, but they don't want to do it though because they him and Rich Paul not gonna want to do it because they want the Lakers to be at a disadvantage when LeBron leaves. So if they struggle, then it's like, yeah, see, I told y'all, you know what I'm saying? Brown was the only reason that team is decent. They can use that narrative. Then the Cavs gonna get better because they still stuck on that GOAT conversation. Now, if you go to the finals with this team, with the Cavs team, um, you know, you know, you get to compete with the top 5 conversations again. Because I had put him out my top 5 recently. Because at the end of the day, bro, that man. Yeah, I mean, I ain't gonna slander him this morning, but that would be really good for LeBron James on the way out, bro. I really think he should think about doing that. Um, I would, could maybe just be Cleveland versus Dallas in the finals. You versus Kyrie Irving in the final. Then what? Then we really see what's going on. You know what I'm saying? Because basically, man, you dodged that bullet when it was supposed to be you versus Kyrie in the playoffs in 2018. You dodged that one, Brian. That was about to, whew. That was about to be the blow. Because you lose that, you was done. But y'all let me know how y'all feel about this, man. I seriously want to see this take place. Seriously. You said, how many minutes would Bronny get as a Cav? Man, he'll get more minutes. You know what I'm saying? He would definitely get more minutes. I like the shooters they got over there too. Maybe he can work on the jump shot. The Cavaliers stay with some good shooters. You know what I'm saying? Bronny got that little travel dunk the other day. Listen, bro, if they want Bronny to stay in the league, ain't nothing I can do about it, bro. So, you might as well send him to his hometown. You know what I mean? Send him to hometown. Oh, so Danny Mac says that LeBron would run the risk of destroying the Cavs young team. But this is how I look at it, though. I look at the Cavs is the Cavs are going nowhere fast. I believe the Cavs are going nowhere fast. Because bro, I don't think that any person on that team has it in them, bro. Like, I don't believe in anybody on that team. But the crazy part is I never heard of Jalen Tyson. And from what I seen from him though in that game, low key is actually kind of interesting. He look like he can be a star in the future. Like, so I hope I hope they don't do nothing, crazy to his career for real though. Cause I actually think, damn, he's nice. Cause I think somebody just drafted him on that Rising Stars game. So Donovan Mitchell, he don't have a dog in him. And he proved that when Jalen Tyson tried to give this man the keys to the city, he said this Donovan Mitchell city. And Donovan Mitchell stepped in and said, nah, I don't want that, man. He still tried to, you know what I'm saying? He said, nah, chill. Donovan Mitchell, you supposed to say, yeah, y'all heard him. You heard him. Next question. But no, I mean, shit, LeBron cool. I mean, and then maybe answer the question. But you try to sit there and downplay what your homie just said to hype you up. He ain't got no dog in you. You worry about the other team. It don't matter who that is. You know what I'm saying? It don't matter if that's LeBron. You like, bro, we like, bro, that's what I'm saying, bro. This nigga too soft, bro. It's Coco Jones' fault, man. But nah, then Evan Mobley, I don't really believe in him either. I always thought he was soft. Even ever since Chilltown was trying to say he the new Chris Bosh. Like he remind like he a baby Chris Bosh. Barely that for real because he don't got the handles, he don't got the face up game. Like Chris Bosh's whole point of his whole shit different, bro. So I don't believe in Evan Mobley to be that guy. He really like a third option to me. So that Donovan Mitchell should be the second. LeBron James can go over there and still be the first option. You can still be the first option, bro. You can be ball dominant and have Donovan Mitchell got to work on his off ball game a little bit, but you know, um, you basically wouldn't have no excuse. Now, what would be crazy? Like, what if he went to the Celtics or something like that? Because I was just thinking about Jaylen Brown, a better off ball player than Mitchell, but that would be crazy. He went there, but nah, like, yo, I'm just saying, like, you got to figure some shit out, man. LeBron James, you got to figure some shit out. And the next move you got to make, it got to make so much sense. Like, you don't want to end up on no like Orlando or some shit. You see what I'm saying? Then it's like you're gonna want to play for even longer after that contract. Because nah, I don't want to retire in Orlando. You know what I mean? So LeBron, you got to understand a lot of stuff is catching up to you for what you. Because I know you're listening. Uh, a lot of stuff is catching up to you from how you just was, all them antics in the past. So right now you have to do it a certain way. Like if you let them trade you, it's gonna look bad, but it's gonna be better on the back end because you're gonna be the first option on that Cavs team, bro. Trust me. And I believe you can low key still do that, bro. 25 a game, 7 assists. Brown still got that shit in him, bro. Let's just be honest. You know, let's just be honest, man. He got it in him, but the question is, can you actually, uh, whatchamacallit? You said any team building around a 42-year-old deserves whatever bag comes with it. Well, listen, man. First of all, I was listening to Ticket the other day, man, and he had an interesting way of looking at it about the business side with the owner potentially selling the team, man. Like Ticket always be breaking down the like the ins and outs of the money, so that did make sense. And so we used to look at, so I don't think they'll be thinking about trying to build around him or nothing because you still gonna have, look, you still have Mobley. If he really that guy, shit, you still got time then. You got time to get better then. You know what I mean? Or maybe LeBron will help you get better. Because people might say, oh, he gonna stand in the corner, but bro, I mean, listen, that's all he's doing right now. He really don't got no post game anyway. So maybe you're just another, you know what I mean, Kristaps Porzingis. Really, honestly, I think Porzingis better than him for real. But yeah, they're not trying to build around him. They're just trying to, they're trying to because they know that team ain't really that team finna lose in the first or second round again. So either way, it don't even matter. Yeah, Mobley is a baby, bro. Like he's soft as, bro. He's soft as I don't know what, bro. Like literally. That's why I say give me Jalen Duren over Evan Mobley, man. I'm taking multiple guys over that man, bro. Several. You said trade Bronny James. Yeah, Bronny definitely got to go with LeBron, man. So that's a given. And y'all seen Duncan Connect the man of the trade? Was that real? That man finally trying to stand on business, man. He said I'm not with that. I'm glad he did it though, bro. Trade him. They traded him the first time. You might as well try to trade him again. You know what I'm saying? I feel him. Y'all let me know how y'all feel about this, man. Should LeBron go to Cleveland? Should he not? And yeah, I think he should.